Okay. OTD. Shirt is from Zara. Shorts are Julia's Closet from Amazon. Shoes are Reebok. Purse, also Amazon. Kate Spade. Permanent. I don't remember where. And yeah. Your turn.
Okay, so purse is from Target, leggings are from Lululemon, shirt is from Target, necklace is from Target, nails are from Target.
Shoes.
Oh yeah, and my shoes are also from Target, and my bracelets are from Christy.
For a long time, I have been very jealous of my sister. And it's stupid, but the simple fact that she grew up with our father.
Is there a storm brewing between Gypsy Rose and her sister, Mia Blanchard? Fans are buzzing with speculation after Gypsy's conspicuous absence from Mia's recent graduation, a milestone moment that would typically call for family unity and celebration. While Mia's big day was filled with joy and congratulations, Gypsy's lack of acknowledgement both in person and on social media has raised eyebrows and set rumor mills spinning about the state of their sisterly bond. Talk of tension between Gypsy and Mia is far from new.
We weren't that close. I mean, I have baby pictures. The last time I seen her until we went visit her in prison was, I was maybe 2. But we would call her for every holiday, her birthday and everything, and her mom would always tell us, don't tell her how old she is. She doesn't realize, like, she can't comprehend it. She thinks she's this old. We didn't think anything of it, whatever. And we'd call her all the time. I'd go shopping with my dad for birthday presents, Christmas presents, talk on Facebook sometimes. But to say like we were really close and visited a lot, like that didn't really happen because her mom wouldn't allow it.
For years, whispers of jealousy and sibling rivalry have simmered on blogs and social media. But this latest episode has hit a nerve with fans, making the drama feel all the more personal. Gypsy herself hasn't shied away from addressing their complicated relationship, even admitting in past interviews that she struggled with envy over Mia's life. This candid revelation has only added fuel to the fire, leaving many to wonder just how strained things have become behind the scenes.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard's sister, Mia Blanchard, graduated from nursing school this weekend. And child, they collectively decided that Gypsy Rose Blanchard would not be at that graduation because they didn't want her graduation to turn into a circus. AKA, she's embarrassing, and they don't want to have to deal with that. I'm sure Mia didn't want her there regardless.
Allegedly, Mia has some deep-seated resentment toward Gypsy Rose, who many believe crashed into their family dynamic and turned it completely on its head.
When we first found out about Gypsy and Didi, we heard that Gypsy was kidnapped, everything was left, and like she didn't have her wheelchair or anything, and somebody killed Didi. It wasn't until later that we found out that Gypsy was actually involved. And that's when everything started coming up about how her mom was pretending that she was sick, having surgeries that were unnecessary, medicines that were unnecessary. And that was like a big blow because we always thought, like me, my mom, my dad, my brother, always thought like, oh, Gypsy, like she has something serious wrong with her, like all these things, like we did not think she was gonna live to be this old. So it was really shocking to find out that the only thing was wrong was her vision and she needed glasses.
Ever since Gypsy entered the picture, let's just say things have been far from normal. Some fans even think the tension has been brewing for years, and now it's boiling over in the most public way possible. The latest chapter in this alleged sibling saga unfolded on what should have been a monumental day for Mia, her graduation. Instead of being a celebration of her hard work and achievements, the event is now clouded with rumors that Gypsy Rose wasn't welcome at the ceremony. Whether it was Mia's decision or a move by the university itself, the whispers are all pointing to Gypsy Rose's controversial reputation as the reason for the snub. Sources suggest her presence was considered such a potential disruption that it wasn't just about Mia. It was about avoiding drama for the entire graduating class. Now, the internet is ablaze with questions. Was this decision really about shielding Mia's big moment, or is there a deeper family rift coming to light?
Because the reason why Mia is having a hard time finding a nursing job is because Gypsy is a circus. And do you guys remember the fact that Mia, her dad, and her mom were standing in front of Mommy, Dead and Dearest, smiling? Let's spin the block on it. Although I believe she was in high school at this time, it shows the family that she comes from. And it also shows that she's okay with this. And honestly, for a hospital, she's a huge liability. One thing about a hospital is they do not want to deal with litigation. When you have someone that their sister unalived their mom, and you're standing in front of the movie theater smiling with your parents about it, being that the movie came out, that seems like quite the liability to me.
Gypsy's actions have allegedly thrown Mia's life into total chaos, leaving consequences that might be beyond fixing. According to Lawless, Gypsy's sudden entrance into Mia's world isn't just drama. It could seriously mess with Mia's future. Rumor has it, this twist might make it nearly impossible for Mia to secure a job in nursing. Can you imagine? A single move potentially wrecking someone's career aspirations? It's giving scandalous, and we're here for every messy detail.
And they may end up in litigation if something happens. They are not willing to take that risk. Now, I know nurses, they're short on nurses, but child, I would be surprised if she found a job, considering this is out there, and the way she acted on the show last season. Now, I get it. She's young. She could have made a mistake, but I just feel like it says a whole lot. Also, do y'all remember this? Do you remember this where she said all these itches want to be Playboy bunnies or something like that, but she wants to be Hugh Hefner? In the height of this P. Diddy situation, she came out as this. What does that say? I am telling you, every day she makes herself look sillier and sillier. And that's because she has parents that don't really know what's going on. Look, she may be a sweet girl. I don't really know her. But considering from the family she is coming from, she should have been on her P's and Q's.
Seriously, what's going through their minds? It really makes you question how they view the whole bizarre history of Gypsy, her mother, and the chaotic events that led to this point. But here's where things get juicier. Mia and the authorities reportedly didn't want Gypsy at the event. And honestly, it's understandable. As Nina pointed out, Gypsy has a knack for turning every situation into a spectacle. You can easily imagine her stealing the spotlight from Mia, soaking up all the attention, and maybe even stirring up some jealousy-fueled drama.
That Gypsy was still married. Where's your respect for Ryan? You may not like the guy at all, but like that, for me, that says a lot about your character. And you are not doing anything at all. Y'all are making irrational decisions based on short-term happiness instead of, thinking long-term.
Watching Mia and Christy fight, I'm just like, People get affected by my choices. I get affected by my choices. But at the end of the day, I have to also live with myself. And if nobody else is going to make me happy, I have to do it's going to make me happy.
Classic Gypsy, right? Now, let's talk about the authorities stepping in. This wasn't just a suggestion, it was a bold power move. Gypsy needs a wake-up call. She's not just another person trying to move on with life. She's a felon, and her actions carry real weight. By barring her from events like this, it sends a clear message. Her past isn't something she can simply brush off. Remember, Gypsy doesn't even fully acknowledge her role in the crime. In her mind, Nick's the one at fault, serving time for what they did together. But when she's consistently excluded from spaces like this, maybe it'll finally hit her. Freedom doesn't mean she's free from judgment. In the eyes of many, she's just as guilty as Nick, and maybe even deserves the same punishment. Life behind bars.
The reason why I started speaking against Gypsy Rose was this.
I don't associate myself as a murderer because if you think about it, yes, I had a part to play in it. I asked Nick for help. And how that conversation started was, he was saying that he would protect me from anyone. I said anyone. He said yes. I said even my mother. He said yes. And then the plan kind of formed from there. But he's the one that did the actual kill, not me. I can't kill anyone. That's why he's in trouble to begin with, because he's the one that did it. So when they say I'm a murderer, I don't identify as that.
After I saw that clip, I started doing my research, and I stumbled on her interrogation on YT. After seeing Gypsy Rose's interrogation, it brought me to tears to see how she was, and I knew something was wrong. But it was even worse when I saw her co-defendant's interrogation, and that really had me in tears. When I saw that he was worried about her the entire interrogation, and Gypsy Rose did not flinch or give a damn about her entire interrogation, I realized,
who she was. And that was before I even found out about her microdeletion. What made things worse for me is the fact that she used a man with autism and low IQ that was collecting a permanent disability check. That's when I really realized that she preyed on the weak, and she is manipulative and will do whatever.
And just when you think the drama couldn't get messier, Gypsy took to Instagram afterward. She wasn't at the event physically, but surprise, she FaceTimed in. Oh, and the cherry on top, Ken Urker popped into Mia's Instagram comments to congratulate her. The layers of tension and drama here are exactly what you'd expect from this circle of chaos. It's like every move they make comes with a side of scandal. When it comes to the community's thoughts, the drama's spilling over, and opinions are loud and clear. One person on Facebook called Gypsy out, claiming that instead of attending her sister Mia's graduation, she stayed home to rest and FaceTimed instead, probably using the excuse that she wasn't feeling well. The post went on to allege that this isn't a one-time thing. Mia has shared moments from other important events, and Gypsy reportedly never showed up for any of them. Not one. Yet somehow, Gypsy managed to make time for her own book signings and jet-setting adventures with Ken. The commenter didn't hold back, saying, "Of course Gypsy is all about Gypsy. If it's not about her, she's not interested." And just to twist the knife a little deeper, they added that this behavior wasn't a result of her pregnancy. It's been going on for a while. Another person chimed in, pointing out how Mia did so much for Gypsy's baby shower, yet Gypsy couldn't return the favor by supporting Mia's big day. They found it odd that there weren't any pictures of Gypsy at the graduation, questioning if she even showed up. Others speculated that the absence might have something to do with the enabler, suggesting there's more to the story behind the scenes. One commenter even said, honestly, it's probably for the best. The shade is real, and the community is not holding back. So, that's what everyone else is saying. But now, it's your turn to weigh in. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this conversation isn't over yet. And hey, thank you so much for tuning in today. Your support means the world, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this with a friend who'd love the tea.